guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm sure you can tell by the title that this video today is for all of my hot girls. This look was inspired today by none other than Megan Thee Stallion, the original hot girl, H-Town hottie, all of that. So yeah, today I'll be telling you guys all about this hair as well as showing you guys how to get this makeup look. But before we even get started, make sure you go ahead and like this video, okay? Especially if you team hot girl, period, okay? And also make sure you hit that subscribe button below as well as hit the bell right next to it so that you don't miss any of my other looks. And with all that said, if you want to see how I got this hot girl look, just keep on watching. So this is the wig that I will be wearing, and it's from Amazon. This is my first Amazon wig, so I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that I was a little bit nervous about this wig. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit y'all with the hook, line, and sinker. This wig was $88. Of course, I'm always skeptical of human hair wigs that are less than $100. But the whole reason I bought this wig was because one day I was in my dorm and me and some of the other girls were talking, and this girl talked about how she got this really affordable platinum blonde wig online off Amazon, and she was talking about it was like $60. Like, I politely listened to her story, but in the back of my head I was saying I don't know about no $60 wig. The thing that really sold me was she went upstairs and she got the wig. I never would have purchased this wig if I had not seen hers first. So she got this same wig, but she got it in an 8-inch and she got it platinum blonde. Like, it looks just like a normal human hair wig, and so for it to look that good and be $60, I was definitely sold. So I mean, honestly, I'm all about a deal. So after this girl put me onto this wig, I noticed that this particular vendor had these wigs in all different colors. This burgundy wig really caught my eye. There was a lilac purple that I'm looking into getting, and there was a lime green. If you know me in person, then you know that lime green is my favorite color, okay? So I'm really hoping that this wig works out because I saw a lot of the different colors that I really wanted to try, and I'm kind of new to wigs. I've only been wearing them for about like a year or 2 years now. So I've only really made one wig, and that was quite the experience if I'm telling the truth. So I really prefer to find, you know, affordable pre-made wigs. But yeah, so if this works out, I'm gonna have one of these in every single color. It has your standard 2 combs in the front, and it has one in the middle. Doesn't have one in the back. I think it's so dumb that there's not a comb back here, because if I'm being completely honest, like, I don't know anybody that uses these combs up here. I personally don't use these combs. I know that a lot of people that do use these combs, like, usually don't have edges. But yeah, so whenever I get a wig, like, typically the only comb that I use is the one in the back. So I really don't understand why they wouldn't have one back here, but whatever. Another thing that I did notice about the construction of this wig that I really don't like, nor do I understand, these tracks. I don't know if you can, okay, if I can get my camera to focus. But yeah, do you guys see how it has like that, like this black band, but then it's like you have the black band of the actual weft, but then it's like it's sewn together with yellow thread, which I don't really get. So if this ever like flaps up, I mean, it's gonna be very noticeable. Like, people are definitely gonna see your tracks. Really not a huge problem for me because I'm really not expecting anything like that to happen, but just something that I thought was weird about the construction. Next, I want to talk about density. This wig is supposedly 180% density. I don't know about 180. When I think 180, I'm thinking like thick, like thicker than me thick, and I don't think it's that thick. But I will say that this is pretty thick for a bob wig, you know. That's the only thing that I don't like about pre-made wigs, is that they usually don't give you that much hair. Like, I love thick hair, like, because I guess I'm just used to it because I have thick hair and I got a big head, so I don't do well with thin hair. I don't really like thin hair. So I will say that this wig is not super thin, but I'm gonna give it like a 150% density. I'm not gonna say it's 180, but it says on the website that it's 180. I don't know. As far as length, this wig, I got it in 10 inches. Obviously I have not laid this wig yet, but I have tried it on, and I personally don't think it's 10 inches. Again, I am not really a wig connoisseur at this point, but I don't think it's 10 inches. It's kind of like it's longer in the front and shorter in the back, which is also kind of weird to me. But so it might be 10 inches in the front, but I know, like, all the way through, I don't personally think it's 10 inches because, like, if you guys see back here, but the hair in the back of this wig is just barely long enough so that you don't see the little flap right here where you're able to, like, you know, secure the back of the wig if you want to wear it as like a 360 type of deal. So I really can't see it getting, I don't know if I'm holding this right or whatever, but yeah, so I really can't see this like an 8-inch getting any shorter than that. So I really don't think it's 10 inches. I know that this is not like a rave review so far, but I promise, like, I don't hate this wig, but personally I don't think it's 10 inches. It could be, I don't know. Okay, so for lace, I will say I'm very impressed with this lace. I don't think it wants to focus. Oh, there we go. But yeah, as you can see, like the knots are really, they're pretty fairly light. So I'm impressed. I am impressed with the knots, I will say that. With this wig, I'm probably not going to bleach the knots. I'm probably just going to throw some powder in there. If it's not like a wig that I'm gonna wear on a daily basis, I'm probably not going to bleach the knots because it's really just not that deep to me. Like, I'm such a you shouldn't be that close to me type of person. Anybody that's close enough to me to see how my knots or my lace is looking and are able to comment on it needs to be paying for my hair. So very impressed with the knots. 10 out of 10 on that. And as far as shedding, I really haven't noticed any yet, but again, I have not worn it, nor have I put heats to it. So we'll probably be able to see all of that in a second. Right now, sis is kind of cute, okay? Just a little bit. If you guys are interested in purchasing this wig, I of course will leave the link down below. And now that we're all done with hair, I'm gonna go ahead and move right on into makeup. Okay, so I already went in and did my eyebrows. I'm getting more in the habit now of going ahead and doing my eyebrows and eye makeup first before I do my foundation whenever I do an extreme eye look like I'm doing today. Because whenever you do a look that involves like a lot of eyeshadow or involves dark pigmented eyeshadow, if it falls down on your cheeks, it's really hard to, you know, get off. Once you have your makeup already done. I don't know, it's hard for me, especially on camera, because I just feel like when just your eyebrows are done, like they're just so dark, you know, like they just really stand out and it just makes me self-conscious. But anyway, so I'm gonna go in and I'm going to prime my eyelids. I'll be using my NYX HD concealer in the shade 10. Okay, now I'll be going in with my used and abused Morphe 350 palette. And I'll be going in with this burgundy shade right here. I know y'all probably like so tired of seeing my Morphe 350 palette, but this is honestly my favorite palette. Like, the neutrals and oranges just go so well with my skin tone. Like, on a normal everyday, those are the colors that I'm reaching for. Like, I'm not really a bright eyeshadow type of person every single day. Like, I kind of stick to a brown or orange, things that look kind of like nude on my skin tone. And honestly, like, I'm really just too practical to buy any more eyeshadow palettes because, as you know, I have the Morphe 350 and then I have the Morphe 35B, and I just feel like those have all the shades that you need. Like, this one has all your neutrals and your browns, and then the 35B has all of the bright pigment. So I mean, any other palette that I get at this point would just be a repeat of those, which honestly, that's kind of what makeup is just buying the same thing over and over again by different brands. But I don't know, eventually I'm gonna get some new pigments, but right now these are all that I really need as far as eyeshadow. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with this dark brown shade. Okay, now just to darken that a little bit more, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm just gonna use this black shade. I'm going to be going back in with my 35B palette, and I'm going to be using this red shade because I want that red to pop just a little bit more. Okay, now that I've kind of got that blended how I want, I'm going to go in and do a cut crease, and I'll be using that same concealer from earlier. Okay, for my main lid shade, I'll be going in with this Blinkle eyeshadow in the shade Tangerine. Okay, now I'm just going to go back over that main lid shade with this kind of like shimmery light pink shade. I just want this to pop just a little bit more than it is. Okay, so now that I'm all done with eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with a makeup wipe and just get all of that excess eyeshadow off of my face. And I'm also going to go in and clean up the sides of my eyeshadow and make sure it's crisp and clean. I'm going to be doing some eyeliner, and I'm going to be using my e.l.f. liquid liner. Go ahead and move on to my skin. So first I'm going to be priming my face, and I'll be using Milani Prime Shield to do that. And for foundation today, I'll be using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this is in the shade Brulee. I'll be going in with my Too Faced concealer. This is in the shade Warm Beige. I honestly think I did a terrible job of matching myself with both of these. I really think that I got the foundation too dark, and honestly the concealer is honestly too light. So I guess it kind of just balances itself out. I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to go in and contour, and I'll be using my Rimmel Stay Matte Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And I'll also be going in with this NYX HD Concealer in the shade Espresso. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with my powder, and I'm going to be baking. As you guys can see, I kind of already have my powder mixed, and I really couldn't tell you all the powders that are in here, but I'm going to try. So I used the Makeup Revolution baking powders, and as you can see, I have it in just about every shade. The main shades that I've always used have been Terracotta and Banana. I usually mix these two together, so I believe that that's the majority of the shades that's in my particular mix. But I later went back and got Lace. It's kind of like a lighter mixture than Banana from whenever I use too much Terracotta. And recently they started coming out with more of these shades, and this is Banana Deep, and I believe that honestly this is the perfect shade for me where I won't have to mix. I've been mixing because Banana was too light and Terracotta was too dark, but now that they have the Banana Deep, I think that I'm probably going to transition to just using this. I'm going to be going back in with this burgundy shade from earlier, and I'm going to be mixing it with this burnt orange shade for under my lid. Next, I'm going to be going back in with that dark brown shade, and I'm just going to be popping this right against my lash line. I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in the shade Blackest Black. Now I'm going to be going in with this contour kit from Ulta. I'm going to be using these two shades. now for just like an extra pop of warmth, I'm gonna go in with this Black Radiance bronzer, and it's in the shade Ginger Snap. And for blush today, I'm going to be going in with my NYX Mosaic powder, and this is in the shade Love. And today for highlighter, I'm going to be going in with my Morphe highlighter in the shade High Impact. I chose this today because it's more of a yellow highlight, and I feel like this will bring out the warmth of this look very nicely. And finally for lips today, I'm gonna keep it simple, and I'll be going in with my Milani gloss, and this is in the shade Amore Shine. And to finish this look off, I'm just going to be going in with my Morphe setting spray. And that is all for this video today, guys. Thank you again so much for tuning in. Before you go, make sure you share this video with at least one person that you know will love this look. And also make sure you comment down below either your favorite Meg Thee Stallion song or your plans on how you intend on making this a hot girl summer. And of course, if you enjoyed this look, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And also make sure that you subscribe to this channel and turn on your post notifications. That way you don't miss any other looks. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.